Looks like we're having some technical difficulty. Technology shares are down today, weighed by Alphabet, of course. And joining me is Jonathan Corpina for all the good news. Hey, Jonathan, how are you today?
Morning, Olivia.
Thank you for meeting with me. So are you concerned about the weighing of the NASDAQ today?
Listen, I think, as we're in earnings season, a lot of investors, hang their hat on some of these reports. I mean, clearly Google is a household name that everyone has been waiting to see what they were going to come out with. And clearly we're seeing pressure on the market today. Fortunately enough, we've got Apple reporting at the end of the day today. So I think hopefully that can help, give us a little boost to our markets.
That can lift it up, perhaps. We also had the Fed meeting after what Larry Kudlow called a blowout quarter. We printed 3.2%. Now, there are some skeptics on how Boeing can weigh on that with future equipment spending, and also how the bond market responded. So what are your thoughts there?
Yeah, I mean, from that aspect, there's a lot on the calendar this week. And as I said before, earnings season helps, but the economic calendar is going to still be intact there, and what we're going to hear from the Fed. From the Fed point of view, I think we're continuing they're going to stay on their course and stay data dependent and continue with trying not to move the markets or impact the markets as much as has occurred in the past based off their decisions. They're also not going to want to be dictated by President Trump as to what to do. So the rhetoric that comes out of there should be interesting if they continue to use the same blueprint that they've used in the past. And in Boeing's point of view, clearly with the headlines that Boeing has had over the last 6 months, and then add unknown China tariffs that could occur and will occur. Just the impact is still unknown there. I think Boeing definitely has some turbulence in front of them.
That was a good one, Jonathan. Meanwhile, all my friends that are wanting to invest right now are saying that their dads are really concerned about the inversion of the yield curve. So for those that want to stay in this market right now, what is your advice to them?
My advice is stick with what you know. I'm sure dads offer great advice, but when we look at a company like Apple going with their earnings coming out today, many households have Apple products. They can really relate to it. They understand the products and how they work and how they use those products themselves and how it improves their lives. So stick with what you know. I think in the long run that will be the best advice.